will judge at the end which of the four methods, folding, Konmari, rolling, or the army roll, are actually the best way to pack. Hey y'all, and welcome. If you're new here, I'm Christy the Gen X Gypsy, helping you to travel better so you can focus on making unforgettable memories. I want to apologize about how dark it is in here today. We've got a really bad storm rolling through. It's dark and dreary outside, but I wanted to get this video made because I think it's important information that you need to know. I am wearing my earrings from Puerto Rico, hoping to channel a little bit of sunshine and beachy vibes in here to help things out. In today's video, we are comparing the different folding methods so that you can become a better packer. And by better packer, I mean more efficient and maybe able to pack a few more items. I know, minimalist packing is all the rage and I should be encouraging you to pack less. But there's sometimes that, you want to pack a little extra dress or an extra pair of jeans, or maybe even just have a little extra space for bringing things back from your vacation. Now, for 30 plus years, I have been using the tried and true rolling method because I was told in high school by a flight attendant that the rolling method was the best way to pack. Well, thanks to the magic of YouTube and a little bit of research, I've learned that there are multiple ways of folding your clothes for packing. So today we are testing out 4 different methods: the Konmari method, the old-fashioned folding method, the army roll, or also called the ranger roll method, and my tried and true rolling method. To start the experiment, I gathered up some clothes. I decided to go ahead and pull the clothes that I'm going to be packing for my next adventure, which is to Asheville, North Carolina. And because it is the mountains in January, I am packing bulky winter clothes. Now I'm going to use all of the same clothes for each packing method, and I'm going to be packing them in my favorite compression cubes from Trip to Travel. The first method I'm trying is the Konmari method, and this is based on Marie Kondo's famous folding style. Now, I decided to skip the whole holding each piece up and trying to decide if it sparked joy or not, because I'm really going more for function in this experiment than anything else. The basics for Marie Kondo's folding method is making each piece of clothing into a rectangular shape. So you fold everything over until it's a rectangle, and then you fold the piece of clothing either in half or in thirds. Basically, you want to get it to a position where it will stand up on its edge. Now, I did find that putting these things standing up on edge into the compression bags was a little more challenging than the other methods that I tried. But one bonus to the Konmari method is that if you fold your clothes anyway in the Konmari style, you could just grab those clothes from your drawer and move them over into your compression bag, and then you're ready to go. And you wouldn't have to take the time folding them like I did. Because I don't fold in the Konmari style on a regular basis, this did take me a little bit longer. At the end, all of the clothes fit into both compression bags, and there was a little bit of space left over. Enough for maybe a small pair of leggings or another shirt. Not a huge amount of space, but a little bit. The next method I tried is the good old-fashioned folding method. I just wanted to see how it held up to the competition. And does it really deserve the bad rap that it gets? Well, it was by far the fastest method that I used. I got all the clothes into the compression bags in less than 4 minutes. However, I was unable to fit the last pair of pants into the compression bags, so my joggers were left out. And if you don't want to be left out of being one of the first to see these travel tip videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. While you're down there, maybe give that like button a little tap too. I sure do appreciate it. Moving on, the third method of folding that I tried out was the army roll, also known as the ranger roll. This is by far the most complicated folding system that I used in this experiment, and I did have to go check out a few videos to learn how to do it. The basics of the army roll are that you make a cuff around the end of the piece of clothing. If it's a shirt, you are cuffing around the hemline of the shirt. If it's a pair of pants, you are cuffing around the waistband. Then, like the Konmari style, you fold it into a rectangle, and then you roll it up super tight, folding that cuff over the roll when you get to the end, and it makes a tight little roll that you can pack. If you want a more in-depth video on how to do the army roll, I will link the video I learned from below in the description. Now with the army roll, I was able to get everything in both compression bags, and in fact had quite a bit of extra space left over. I could probably get another pair of jeans or even a bulky sweater into the compression cubes because there was so much room left over. Obviously, I do not roll my stuff up in an army roll on a daily basis, so it did take me a lot longer to get all of the clothes rolled up and into the compression cubes. I want to say it was right around 15 minutes. The longest of any of the folding methods that I did. And lastly, we have our good old rolling method that I've been using for 30+ years. Everything did fit into the compression cubes, and it didn't take very much time, less than 5 minutes I want to say. But there was no extra room. I wouldn't have been able to fit anything else into the compression cubes. So, what's my final verdict? Well, the Konmari style does give you a little extra space, but I really didn't like the way that the clothes fit into the compression cubes. If you're packing without cubes, the Konmari style might actually work pretty well for you, especially if you already use that style of folding for your regular clothes anyway. And obviously the old-fashioned folding method didn't work because, not all the clothes fit into the compression cubes. So as much as I have loved my rolling method through the years, I think I'm going to switch up to start using the army roll myself. I really liked how tightly rolled the clothes got, and I think that will keep the clothing from getting more wrinkled. I also really like the fact that it gave me a little extra space to possibly pack 1 or 2 more things into my suitcase. Do any of you guys actually use the Army or Ranger roll currently for your packing? And if so, do you have any tips for us, or maybe pros and cons about using that method? I'd love to hear it, and I'm sure the community would love to hear it too. If you guys are looking for more inspiration on how to be a better packer, check out this video about creating a travel capsule wardrobe next. Y'all are so awesome. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.